Baseball in the Bronx. Game number 3 of this new season between the Cleveland Indians and Yan Gomes will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough foul on it for too long.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Jim Imro gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Cue shot here out towards short.
Still no hit.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
About 8 for 9.
Paul Schmidt into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Pineda's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Imro scoops. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jim Imro will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago.
But they don't mention the MVP award.
Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two-0 count. Here it comes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Cespedes is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Jim Imro will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
2-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jim Imro will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
0 for 12.
Lonnie Chisenhall strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the...
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to... Settling in now, Paul Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Dominguez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jim Imro will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of feeding out a hit.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball, Started it a little too far inside, though.
A drive to
Maybe.
left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone.
That's a
They
good way
win
to
it.
get your first hit.
Santa Maria.
That'll work.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Break out of your slump there, young man.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits.
1 for 13. Walk off there. Let's keep it going, huh?
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Jim Imro will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Jim Imro.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended. Sierra will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. Hit hard to short. Imro in time to first, and there are 2 away. William Woodard will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Cobb's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Jonathan Scope will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Kim is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at bat. ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Jim Imro will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Right here. Number 41 will dig in. Over 1 here in this. Rusney Castillo in now. Popped out in his first trip. Jim Imro digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Scope is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Kim, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hot shot on the ground is short. Imro. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jim Imro takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Randall sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Into the box.
Can we walk
Jim
off again?
Imro. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to straightaway right. Sierra going back on it. Still going back.
Oh,
no
man,
chance. It's off the wall, and this should put the winning run into scoring position. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
A little bouncer. Peterson scoops it up. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. No runs on. Stepping in, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
And we're going to lose it.
Tances sets. Here's the 0-2. To short, hit hard. Imro. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Jim Imro will stand in. Oh, well in April. Gets a small piece near the plate. That rolls foul for strike one. On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Okay.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Richard, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the set. Settling in now, Sierra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Jim Imro is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Tillman sets. Here it is on 0-1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Swing and a bit. Manny Machado will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. On the ground up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled. Jim Imro will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Jim Imro.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Imro On to first, and there were 2 down. Jim Imro will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In there, a base hit. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be all for Chris Tillman. Darren Ruff stands in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning.
Lose again?
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Eduardo Escobar will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jim Imro gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work.
De La Rosa's ready. Here's the 0-1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
We're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Woodard moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jim Imro will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Hit to short, fielded by Hechavarria. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Manny Machado stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. To short. Imro fields it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Jonathan Scope steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Jim Imro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. De La Rosa into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Jim Imro will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack. They've stuck to it. And they've gotten good results.
And this is up and in, ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richard shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player.
This is not good.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees. Jim Imro will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in there. Darren Ruff will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Of course. Don't bring us
Number
on.
42 will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Gary Sanchez will dig in now. Off to a slow start as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Here's Castro for one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Jim Imro will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Can't they say the reigning MVP?
Odorizzi looks in. 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And on 3-1, this ball's hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Saunders is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So Kevin Kiermaier strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jim Imro will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts. Jim Imro started off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance?
Down the third baseline. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Between the Jim Imro will stand in 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
He's out. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the... Brad Miller will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Hit to short. Imro over to... On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Jim Imro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Now the 0-1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Pierce is under this one, and that's out number 2. Kevin Kiermaier struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally... Jim Imro will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. Defense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled.
Oh my God. Oh.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Oh, this will be the last one of this broadcast.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Oh, I'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Jim Imro will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no.
That'll do it. What's that, 1 and 8? Hmm, 1 and 7. See you later.